entry here.
You sure?
What?
You're mine now.
The slow and
Remember back when, dreaming about the light, we didn't realize had to get there, there'd be sacrifice. We didn't take into account the craziness of life. Remember setting up those speakers, calibrating lights, hoping that our friends would come support us for the night. At maybe 20 in a crowd, we thought we owned the world. Look at me now, like I was stunting on my old girl. Heard she came through for a bit. I was like, word. Julia moved to San Fran, now we've taken over. Mickey and Jason moved to Aspen, their life started over. But when we talk these days, don't feel a day has passed. Still the same sand within that hourglass. Austin, wish I saw you more. I'm happy that you're doing good. Overdue for a team reunion, we probably should. No, it ain't what we had all planned, but it's working out. Turns out change is all you can be certain about. Don't change, don't change, don't change. Even though life ain't the same. Say, don't change, don't change, don't change. Life gon' make it happen anyway. Say, don't change, don't change, don't change. Even though life ain't the same. Say, don't change, don't change, don't change. But no matter what you do, gonna happen anyway. Hit me up on message, tell me never change. But I think what they mean isn't what they say. I'll always be the same kid speaking from his heart. The one who steps into the lab all to push the art. Who steps into his mind just to pick it all apart. The extroverted introvert who's puzzled by the earth. Caught between who he is and what he does for work. Hope when I'm gone you spread my message. Don't just put me on a shirt. And if you come up at my small town, hope you know I did it first. No hate to those before me, I just really made it work. No one put me on, barely down to let me open. Now I'm every day getting closer to my moment. Don't you get it twisted, road I took was never golden. Shit was frozen, I was slip sliding steady through emotions. Gave my heart to passion, even after passion broke it, that's real. Don't change, don't change, don't change. Even though life ain't the same. Say, don't change, don't change, don't change. Life gon' make it happen anyway. Say, don't change, don't change, don't change. Even though life ain't the same. Say, don't change, don't change, don't change. But no matter what you do, gonna happen anyway. It gon' happen anyway. It gon' happen anyway. Hey, way, hey, oh. And I say, don't change, don't change, don't change. Even though life ain't the same. They say, don't change, don't change, don't change. Life gon' make it happen anyway. And I say, don't change, don't change, don't change. Even though life ain't the same. They say, don't change, don't change, don't change. But no matter what you do, it gon' happen anyway. Oh, oh, oh. It gon' happen anyway. Oh, oh, oh. It gon' happen anyway. Oh, oh, oh. It gon' happen anyway. Oh, 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 oh. Don't change, don't change, don't change. Even though life ain't the same. Say, don't change, don't change, don't change. Life gon' make it happen anyway. Say, don't change, don't change, don't change. Even though life ain't the same. Say, don't change, don't change, don't change. But no matter what you do, gonna happen anyway. My whole life is on a rise. Shit I wrote down, I'm seeing with my eyes. This some shit I used to dream about, but I was plotting with the team about. Shout to all my friends that saw the magic in my vision. The ones who let the kid know they still riding with him. So put your seatbelts on, we about to take off. Got the word from ground control, time for liftoff. You sure?
Seriously. Clock TP up here. Clock TP up here.
15.
What's up, tower? It's under attack.
11. 10.
Remember back when, dreaming about the light. We didn't realize had to get there, there'd be sacrifice. We didn't take into account the craziness of life. Remember setting up those speakers, calibrating lights, hoping that our friends would come support us for the night. And maybe 20 in a crowd, we thought we owned the world. Look at me now, like I was stunting on my old girl. Heard she came through for a bit. I was like, word. Julia moved to San Fran, now we've taken over. Mickey and Jason moved to Aspen, their life started over. But when we talk these days, don't feel a day has passed. still the same sand within that hourglass. Austin, wish I saw you more. I'm happy that you're doing good. Overdue for a team reunion. We probably should. No, it ain't what we had all planned, but it's working out. Turns out change is all you can be certain about. Don't change, don't change, don't change. Even though life ain't the same. Say, don't change, don't change, don't change. Life gon' make it happen anyway. Don't change, don't change, don't change. Even though life ain't the same. Say, don't change, don't change, don't change. No matter what you do, gonna happen anyway. Hit me up on message, tell me never change. But I think what they mean isn't what they say. I'll always be the same kid speaking from his heart. The one who steps into the lab all to push the art. Who steps into his mind just to pick it all apart. The extroverted introvert who's puzzled by the earth. Caught between who he is and what he does for work. Hope when I'm gone you spread my message. Don't just put me on a shirt. And if you come up at my small town, hope you know I did it first. No hate to those before me, I just really made it work. No one put me on, barely down to let me open. Now I'm every day getting closer to my moment. Don't you get it twisted, road I took was never golden. Shit was frozen, I was slip sliding steady through emotions. Gave my heart to passion, even after passion broke it, that's real. Don't change, don't change, don't change. Even though life ain't the same. Say, don't change, don't change, don't change. Life gon' make it happen anyway. Don't change, don't change, don't change. Even though life ain't the same. Say, don't change, don't change, don't change. No matter what you do, gonna happen anyway. It gon' happen anyway. It gon' happen anyway. Ay, way, ay, and I say, don't change, don't change, don't change. Even though life ain't the same. They say, don't change, don't change, don't change. Life gon' make it happen.
snap.
And I say, don't change, don't change, don't change. Even though life ain't the same. They say, don't change, don't change, don't change. But no matter what you do, it gon' happen anyway. Oh, oh, it gon' happen anyway. Oh, 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 it gon' happen anyway. Oh, 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 it gon' happen anyway. Oh, 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 don't change, don't change, don't change. Even though life ain't the same. Say, don't change, don't change, don't change. Life won't make it happen anyway. Say, don't change, don't change, don't change. Even though life ain't the same. Say, don't change, don't change, don't change. But no matter what you do, gonna happen anyway. My whole life is on a rise. Shit I wrote down, I'm seeing with my eyes. This some shit I used to dream about.
Help him.
But I was plotting with the team about. Shout to all my friends that saw the magic in my vision. The ones who let the kid know they still riding with him. So put your seatbelts on, we about to take off. Got the word from ground control, time for liftoff.
Here we go. I can do it. I can make that. I can make.
Help.
Oh, play.
Don't change, don't change, don't change. Even though life ain't the same. Say, don't change, don't change, don't change. Life gon' make it happen anyway. Don't change, don't change, don't change. Even though life ain't the same. Say, don't change, don't change, don't change. No matter what you do, gonna happen anyway. Hit me up on message, tell me never change. But I think what they mean isn't what they say. I'll always be the same kid speaking from his heart. The one who steps into the lab all to push the art. Who steps into his mind just to pick it all apart. The extroverted introvert who's puzzled by the earth. Caught between who he is and what he does for work. But when I'm gone you spread my message. Don't just put me on a shirt. And if you come up at my small town,
Come, Rex, focus on objectives.
hope you know I did it first.
Focus
No
on
hate to
objectives,
those
focus on
before me, I just really made it work. No one put me on, barely down to let me open. Now I'm every day getting closer to my moment. Don't you get it twisted, road I took was never golden. Shit was frozen, I was slip sliding steady through emotions. Gave my heart to passion, even after passion broke it, that's real. Don't change, don't change, don't change. Even though life ain't the same. Don't
Sure,
change,
play.
don't change.